Dear students, today's class we are going to talk about the introduction to machine learning. So, what is the learning? Actually, when we see the older people, they'll be, uh, giving the solution to the particular problem based on their experience. The same way, machine learning is programming computers to optimize a performance criterion using sample data or past experience. So the past experience is used to solve the problem. So there is no need to learn to calculate the payroll, but navigation on Mars, speech recognition, or routing on a computer network, user biometrics. These are all the cases you can go with the machine learning. When human expertise does not exist, you can use their machine learning. So, similar way, humans are unable to explain their expertise. Speech recognition, you can go with the machine learning. And routing, to find out the routing, you can go with the machine learning. What we talk about when we talk about the learning, actually, when you learn something, you create the model. You are going to say, this is what I'm going to get it like that. You are going to give a model. So for example, you can find out the customer behavior, you can find out. So when I buy the bread, automatically I will buy the jam also. You can predict like that. The person who buys the laptop, they can able to buy the uh, printer also. Like that, you can able to predict. There are n number of application you can apply the machine learning. So some of the things which we are going to see, the retail, you can apply the machine learning. Finance, credit scoring, fraud detection, you can use machine learning. Manufacturing, you can use machine learning. For optimization and troubleshooting. Medicine, you can use machine learning. Telecommunications, you can use machine learning. The bioinformatics, even finding the sequence, DNA sequence patterns, you can use machine learning. Web mining, to search the contents, you can use the machine learning. What is the machine learning? So machine learning is optimize the performance criterion using example data or past experience. So it is going to improve the performance based on the past experience. And it has the role of statistics. You are going to say the inference from a sample. So this is what the data like that you are going to say. The low role of computer science. So you can use efficient algorithm to solve the optimization problem, representing and evaluating the model for inference. Once when you have created the model, once you say this is what happened. So for example, if you say for July we'll get the rain. If you have predicted like that, so that you have to evaluate that one. Really, it is going to happen or not. So in the December, it will be very cold. Like that, if you predict, you have to really next December, you have to check it out. You have to evaluate that one. So there are different machine learning terminologies are there. Machine learning can be categorized into supervised learning, unsupervised learning. In the supervised learning, we are using the set of input variables. You are going to use it to predict the output variable. But in the unsupervised learning, machine learning, it uses the patterns from any unlabeled data set. It is going to trying to understand the patterns. For example, collection of items are there. So in this one, we are going to group the data. That is a unsupervised machine learning. How you will group it? Maybe based on the color, you can group it. Based on the size, you can group it. Like that, you can able to group it. So machine learning has two main phases: training, inference. So you just train the data, and once you have trained the data, so you are going to give the input and you are going to say it is correct. For example, I just take my thumb impression. Okay, I can take n number of thumb impression from various position. I can take it. Next time when I give the thumb impression, so inference it will say it will correct or not, it will say. Okay. So normally the model has the relationship between the x and y. X can be the age and y can be the blood pressure. I can say when the age is greater than 50, so the blood pressure level will be high. Like that, you can able to say it. There are three phases in the life of a model. One is you have to collect the data, then you have to train the model, and you have to use the inference. Inference in the sense, once when you train the model, you are going to validate the model. Okay. So in the machine learning, even you can say, when I, show the building outlier, when I show that one, you have to say what is the price. Okay. You can able to say it. Okay. That is, you build a model like what is the expected price for a house. So the next time when I give the diagram for the house, you can say what is the cost it will take. Okay. And really, we are going to evaluating whether it is a correct one or not in the inference. Supervised learning. So it uses the labeled data it uses. Okay. So it classify the data and it predicts the outcome. So for example, in the supervised learning, you can say what is spam in an email based on the known spam examples. So already the spam mail would have come. So this based on that one, you are going to say these are all the things are the spam one. So similar way, you have seen many videos which you have seen. So from that one, you can say these are all the videos you will see. Like that, you can say. For example, online shopping, when you go, there, we will find out the suggestion. Would you like to buy the this powder or soap or shampoos? So that and all, already what we bought, it is going to recommend for us. Okay. So the same thing can be done in using the supervised learning. What is an unsupervised learning? Okay. So it is like, as I have already told you, you are going to, in the unknown data, you are going to set of data will be there. There, you are going to find out the patterns. So you can use a computer algorithm that can improve themselves, right? So we can shift to unsupervised learning to allow programmers to solve problem without creating the model. So in the unsupervised learning, no need to create the model. So what you can do is you can just, you can find the pattern. Okay, you can find the similar things. For example, all red colors you can club it, all green colors you can club it. Like that, you can able to do it. What is then reinforcement learning? It is, based on the non-supervised learning, and it received the feedback from the user and also it is going to improve the model based on the feedback, right? It's going to get the feedback from the user whether the decision is good or not, and it is going to improve the model. Self-supervised learning, it is an unsupervised learning, and it works with data without human added label. So we don't want to add any label, but without that one, it is going to work, right? So normally in the unsupervised learning, we uses the clustering, grouping, and dimensionality reduction. The self-supervised learning draw its own conclusion for regression and classification tasks. It is going to give its own conclusion. There are key machine learning tasks are there. Relationship, that is a relationship between the attributes and the label. So sometimes, it is very important. We have to predict the salaries. Or sometimes, it is very important to predict the free time of the faculty. So like that, the labels, what is the labels which we are going to use it, and the features. For example, image processing, in order to find out the classified image. So similar images, if you wanted to find out, you have to know that, what is their position, or whether they have smiled, so sad faces, or or different features which we can able to take it. Okay, the eye colors, like that you can take it. So models, you have to build the model. That is, you are going to say, like, in July we'll get the rain. So December, it will be very cold. May, it will be very hot. Like that, based on the experience, you are going to give the model. So training and the inference. Training is nothing but, so the data which we have collected from that one, you are going to say this is what happens. Okay, that is a training data. So inference in the sense, once when I said July, we will get the rain when I said, so July 2023, we have to experience the rain. That is an inference. You are going to prove, or you are going to say, so that has happened. So that is a correct one, like that you are going to say. That's what some of the key machine learning terminologies. So with this, we will finish, today's class. So next class, we will talk about the uh, key tasks of machine learning. We will talk.